Hey, what's up? Grandma here. And it's been a busy summer, but I found some time today to do what most grandmas can't do, and I played some Elden Ring Nightreign. And well, it's been interesting. Usually, I queue up using the Fextra password, but lately it's taking longer to match up, so I took the password out and I've been queuing with no password at all. And well, I've been noticing some patterns pretty quickly which tell me if the run is going to go well or if it's doomed. And that's what today's video is all about. Grandma's top 10 ways you can tell your expedition will probably fail. Now, no feelings are meant to be hurt intentionally here, but if you're doing these things, you might want to stop doing them. Also, I play the way I play, you play the way you play, and if you play like I play, this might help you. Well, actually, this time it's actually not, because I don't do these things. And who knows, maybe I missed something that you would add to the list. Or maybe you disagree. We'll never know if you don't leave a comment below. Also, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, please like and subscribe. Help a grandma out. Now, to set a baseline, the clips in this video are all taken in the Tricephalus expedition, which to be fair is the easiest boss and the one who will attract the most new players. Also, I do not consider myself the best player out there, but for a grandma, I don't suck. So that being said, let's get to it. Number 10, trying to fight a day 2 boss on day 1. I can't be the only one who ends up with some guy in the group who thinks the Deathrite bird is a good idea on day 1. I just keep running. I will also not stop to pick you up. You can't help people who don't want to help themselves, and I am not going to sacrifice precious time and energy losing a level and running back and forth for lost runes. No, sir. Stay in your lane and try to be intentional and demure. Number 9, running to the Night Lord without taking out bosses and killing baddies along the way. I remember at launch, people would make a dash as soon as the night started creeping in. The music and the sting of that night is creepy, and it makes anyone want to flee. But there's a lot you can accomplish on that map, and there's a lot more time than you think. If you plan it right, you can level up at least once or twice along the way. Don't waste your precious time. Every second counts in Nightreign. Number 8, party composition. Okay, a Duchess, a Revenant, and an Executor walk into a bar. No, I'm just kidding. Some of you are really good at those classes, but a lot of you are just, well, really special. On a serious note, when starting your expedition, consider party composition and balance. If your team is lacking a tanky tank, be one. If you're lacking a ranged character, be one. I can confidently play 4 of the characters, and I have no problem switching it up if it helps the group. Also, there's nothing wrong with playing solo just to get the hang and feel of a character before you go live. Number 7, marking churches as your first priority. Okay guys, we really need to talk about this. Unless you land on a church, your first marker should not be churches for health flasks. You really only need to hit 2 churches, 1 each day. You should never be running across the map as a priority for health flasks. You might get to night 1 at level 4 or 5 and your extra flasks aren't gonna do shit. Planning your route to hit the churches along the way will get you where you need to be to finish the run successfully. Number 6, ending day 1 at level 5. I am beyond words when this happens, but sometimes playing with randoms is so frustrating. I don't like being below level 10 starting out day 2, so being that far behind is just a really bad sign. Usually at this point, I'm just wondering what the crap relics I'm gonna get when this nightmare is over and wondering how bad the penalty for leaving actually is. The funny part, likely mistakes on this list have already been made at this point, so it's gonna take a miracle to recover. Number 5, you're trying to kill the bell-bearing hunter in the castle at level 5. If you're a responsible player, you know that you hit the castle as soon as you hit level 5. Go to the basement. If it's the bell-bearing hunter, you leave it and you fight the rest of the castle. The time wasted dying and running back to fetch your runes is only gonna set you back. And he takes too long to fight, he's a bitch, and he's just not worth it. Go find a world boss for the runes. The only other reward is the talisman, and those are easy to find. Unless you're running with friends who know the fight, just don't. Save him for later or skip him entirely. Talismans are all over the map. To be completely honest, the only time I like to see the bell-bearing hunter is on night 1 of a shitty run. Number 4, you're separating from the group. I don't know why, but this is usually a Duchess, and while there are good reasons to separate for short periods of time, Like, example, you're a mage and you need the sorcerer tower that no one else needs and it's close by. Or you're playing with friends in voice chat. But running across the map and ignoring your team's markers is one of the main ingredients of failure. Not only are you wasting your time, but you're also putting yourself and your team in jeopardy of dying. Number 2, you're not using the map and following markers. The map is important. Hopefully, someone on your run is brave enough to take the lead and mark the way on the map. If you're good at this, you're marking 1, 2, or more steps ahead along the way, so your group always knows where to go next. If no one steps up, I can guarantee your run is gonna fail. So, grow some balls. It's not that hard. Might feel intimidating at first, but that's where the balls come in. So, take control. The more you do it, the better you'll get, and you won't be so scared anymore. If you're not controlling the map and someone else is, place your marker down on theirs to communicate you understand. It's also okay to place your marker as a suggestion to go someplace else. In the end, go with the majority. If you all do this, you'll stay together and you'll make the most of your run. So here we are. We made it to number 1. And this one is the easiest one to do, but it's shocking how many people don't. And if you've made it this far, thank you. And don't forget to drop me a like and subscribe. Maybe you have your own ways that you can tell it's a fail. Let me know in the comments. Okay, the number 1 way I know a run will fail: you didn't skip the cutscene. My God, as many runs as it takes to get good at this game, it's shocking to me how many of you don't skip the cutscenes. I know at least 1 out of 3 of you need to hear this. Granted, the cutscene is beautiful and worth watching at least the first time. But geesh, go play solo and watch it on your own time. If you don't know, it's the option button on PS5. I'm not really sure what it is on Xbox or PC, but you can figure it out and start doing it. I know some of you like the cutscenes or use it as time to pack a bowl and get right with Jesus, but just stop now. Anyway, that's it. That's my list of the top 10 ways I can tell a run will fail in Elden Ring Nightreign. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Until next time, Grandma out.